What do you think? Good. What's going on, everybody? Good morning. It's Monday morning, May 8th, 2017, and I'm headed into work for the day. Before we get this week started, let's check the crypto report, shall we? Wow, what is going on? If you guys had a keen eye, you noticed that I finally got all 8 miners up and running, and they've been running for days, so that's good, almost a week. Much needed now that Ether is up at last I checked it was like 93 bucks. Stellar and Ripple, what's that about? Well, last week I was getting itchy and antsy wanting to trade, and I noticed that Ripple was up, like, a lot. So I Googled it, and, you know, I'd seen Ripple always pumping and dumping and on and off and stuff. I think Ripple's XRP. So I was looking, and, you know, it was up, I don't know, almost double or something. It went from, like, 4 cents to 8 cents. And I had $300 in my US dollar Tether wallet, and I was like, well, it's at 8 cents. I'm like, you know what, let me throw $100 at it, see what happens. It's only $100. So I bought $100 worth of Ripple at about somewhere between 8 and 9 cents per unit. And now it's up to like 14 or 15 cents. So maybe it'll be a good idea or whatever, I don't know. So I gotta double check. It'll be, the correct numbers will be on the crypto report, but it was like 1,150 units of Ripple, I believe I bought. And so then last night I saw Stellar was going crazy, and I was like, Stellar? You know, I'd heard about it before, never really traded it or anything. And so I was like, well, let's see what I got. I had like $9 in US dollar Tether left. So I bought whatever the equivalent is that's in the crypto report. I bought that last night, and I think it's up higher than I bought it at. So I'll check all the numbers and report back, like what I bought in at versus where it's at now. I'm just playing the market, I guess. I figured, hey, you know, if Ripple goes up to $1 per unit and I have 1,150 of them, that's worth a $100 investment. So yeah, I want to say it was at like 24 cents Ripple. So I bought it in at 8, and I already tripled my money. That's phenomenal. You know, I can't complain about that. So yeah, so that's it for the crypto report, but everything's going along well. We're just gonna keep riding this Ether wave as long as we can. I'm hoping it goes up to $1,000. That would be phenomenal. So we had a good weekend. Everything went well. Saturday we were outside for most of the day building a house. Saturday night we hung out with my sister and brother-in-law for a little bit, talked about Jeep stuff. And yesterday we did a photo shoot outside. Now, the photo shoot I did outside yesterday, I was trying to be all cute about it and all whatever, and I was using my 50mm prime, and I wanted to shoot pretty wide open, but I did not want to use high-speed sync. So my buddy Luke was using high-speed sync. So to basically allow me to shoot at f2.0 and keep my shutter speed down below like a 200th of a second, I was using ND filters. Well, just basically just one ND filter. I want to say it's a 1.2 ND filter, which is, if I remember correctly, I believe that provides 3 stops of light. So let's say I was at 1/60th of a shutter speed. One stop would have brought it down from 1/320th. 2 stops would have brought it down from 1/640, and 3 stops would have been 1/1200th or whatever it is. So so the reason why I did that is when you're above like 1/200th shutter speed, your flash or your off-camera flash doesn't work properly. So like your shutter speed is too fast for the flash to work correctly. So we invested in some, or I should say Luke invested in some flashes that allow him or us to do high-speed sync. High-speed sync allows you to raise your shutter speed above sync speed, hence the high-speed sync name, and shoot at, you know, any shutter speed, basically. The trade-off is your light and your battery depletes a lot faster. High-speed sync, you're not going to gain or get as much light out of the flash as you would with just like single pops. I think the flash like bursts. It just does like a so it can cover your whole sensor in that quick shutter speed. But when it fires, it's at a degraded intensity. So where I'm going with this story is I added this ND filter you screwed onto the end of the glass, and I've used them all the time before, but all my images are blurry. They're just a little bit off focus. So it looks like my camera was front focusing with this ND filter on. So I hope it's just the filter, not like my lens. And I feel just like a complete asshole. All the images I shot are just not good at all. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. So what I did last night after I saw this, I was like, fuck. I went and ordered a loop. I spent like $12, ordered a magnetic loop. So a loop is like this little looking glass type thing. And so, like on digital cameras, you have a screen on the back, and you can see what you're doing, what you're shooting and taking pictures of, and all that, and inspect your pictures. It was so bright out yesterday. It was like 11:30 a.m. Essentially high noon. Couldn't even see our screens. So what a loop is it's this like little contraption that has an eyepiece. You put it over the screen of your computer, of your camera, and then you look through it, and then you can see everything on the screen without any light, you know, killing off your viewing angle or anything like that. So they make magnetic ones. You got like a square that's a magnet. You stick you tape that square around your frame, around your screen on the back of your camera, and then on the end of the loop part is a magnet, and it just sticks on there quick, so you can do it and then pop it off easily. So you know, they were selling them at Shutterfest. I've always wanted to get a freaking loop, and the ones at Shutterfest were really clunky, really janky, really expensive, and they weren't like the magnetic type like this one is. The one that I got, I'm sure is probably cheap, janky, gonna fall apart, fall off. I don't really care. It's literally, all I need is like that piece to just stick it on the back of the screen for just a second. So I could hang that around my neck and carry it with me, and then, you know, just pop it on the screen, look, pull it off, let it dangle. No excuse for that, especially shooting at such a small aperture. Either you nail focus or you don't nail focus, and I needed to be checking that throughout the day or throughout the shoot. So I'm pissed. It did not go as planned or as desired, but you know, there's reasons why Luke and I shoot together, why there's two of us. When one of us fails or whatever, the other one's always there to help the other one out or pick each other up and stuff. You know, same thing happened when Luke dropped his lens at Shutterfest. He broke his lens, didn't know, spent the remainder of his shooting with that same lens. All of his images were wrecked, ruined. So it is what it is, but you know, you you learn. It's part of the learning process. Unfortunately, I don't like to learn on the job. Like, I like to practice stuff, test stuff out ahead of time, all that, and not run into, you know, issues like this where, like, this just killed that whole entire shoot. All my images are trash, and I don't know exactly what happened. I don't know if it's my camera body. I don't know if my lens is bad. But I've used those ND filters before. Maybe the one I used was too dark for my camera body. Like my focus system on my Canon 6D is a bag of shit. It's just horrible. It's terrible. And that's all that I can think. So, yeah, I'm really mad. Like, really, really pissed off about that. And I should have known better. I was just shooting away. I just kind of thought that everything looked good. I was zooming in, inspecting stuff, and it just, the little screen on the back of your camera, everything looks relatively decent when you're just glancing at it quickly. But when you zoom in or have a loop or whatever, it's stories are always different. That same thing that happened to Luke at the Shutterfest shoot. So he was checking on the back of his screen. He's like, oh, it looks pretty good. Gets back, loads it on the computer, and he's like, wow, these are all horrible. So that kind of was last night. I discovered all that. And then today, or like late last night, we went to go to bed, and Sophie was restless. I was restless. I'm like sunburned, and I had caffeine last night, and I just could not get to sleep. So that was brutal. It was about 2 a.m. when I finally, Vicky was still rolling around and whatever, and kept getting woken up by Sophie and me and stuff. So I finally told her, I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to take Sophie and we'll go up to the bedroom upstairs, and then we can all get some sleep. And that worked. So I got maybe about 4 hours of sleep. But we were good. We went to bed early. It was just a little bit after 10 when we went to bed, and we rolled around for hours. So hope Vicky has a decent day. When I'm sleep deprived, it doesn't catch up to me for 2-3 days. So I'm okay for right now, but yeah. So today's the day. I got a coworker coming in from, I think he's traveling in from Texas. He's gonna help me in the data center all week. And that means I can't really mess around. I can't, do much of anything else. So it is what it is, but we're going to be getting a lot done. He's going to help me. Probably going to be pulling out a lot of old, dead, decommissioned equipment, all the cables that go with them, and I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, just rolling new gear, installing new gear into racks and stuff. So it'll be fun. It'll be a good time. I'm just hoping he's up for the challenge. It's gonna be a lot of work. So that's it, guys. It's been it's gonna be a crazy week. This week's gonna fly by again. So one of the nights, Wednesday, Thursday, one of them I'm gonna be going over by Luke's house in the evening to edit photos and stuff. My parents have been at the lake house. They are remodeling the entire kitchen. They got all new cabinets. The neighbor, his name is Al. I'm pretty sure he's been on this vlog, if not directly, indirectly. I know I flew my drone over him at one point in time, but he's retired, and he lives right next door to my parents at the lake house, and he's helping them hang the cabinets and stuff. So him and my dad are doing all that, and yeah, so it's pretty cool. My dad originally was kind of complaining that like no one has free time to help him out there and all this stuff, and I think it's cool that my dad is doing this stuff himself. You know, it's comes down to, you know, if you want nice things and you don't want to pay someone to do it, you gotta put in a little bit of work. And you know, I wish I could be there to help them and all that, but I know how it is. Everything I do is by myself. So stay tuned for more, guys. Holy crap, guys, I'm on my lunch break, and the dude that's here this week to help me, fucking Mr. Physical Fitness, practically. So last I saw the guy, he was a fat bastard, and I was like, wow, he really wants to come help me lug around heavy servers all day? Alright. Yeah, he lost like over 70 pounds since I last saw him, and he's just like, I'm like, hey, I got this like hydraulic lift cart. So for the heavy servers, you just set them on the cart and you can raise or lower them or whatever, and then wheel the cart around. He's like, no, I got it. He's just taking every single server and grabbing them and setting them onto the pallet. I'm just like, all right. So it's making the day go by quickly. We're kicking ass, major ass. We might run out of stuff to do by the end of the day tomorrow, but wasn't anticipating that. Like when he peeked his head around the corner this morning to say hi for the first time, I was like, who the fuck is that? But yeah, I'm sweating, I'm hot, but going over my lunch break now to get Katie a birthday present. So we're going to her birthday party tonight. So yeah, so stay tuned for more. Alright, so headed home. I'm almost to the daycare to pick up Grant now, and it's been quite the day. So I feel good, tired, exhausted. It's only Monday. Got 3 more days of working with this dude and getting pretty much everything done. Then I can go back to chilling like a villain. Fuck yeah. So I cashed out some Coin. Basically every time I get paid, I cash it out to Bitcoin, save that Bitcoin, and send it to Grant's wallet. And what's really cool is that like I transferred some today and it was like $11 worth of Bitcoin. So I'm excited about that. Alright, I got my buddy Grant. Woo, hi Grant. He's eating snacks. He's hungry. He's always hungry after school. We are headed over to Caitlin's birthday party. Hey Grant, we didn't bring any extra clothes, okay? So we can't have any accidents. Alright? Alright. So we're headed there now. Vicky's almost there or there. And it's gonna be a nice day out. 76 degrees, sunny. And it's gonna start getting cold here.
Mikey's house.
Where? Is it down here?
Yeah.
Which one? First one?
No.
That one?
No.
That one.
Yeah.
505?
Yeah.
That's your friend?
Yeah.
He rides the bus with you?
Yeah, but not in my class.
Cool. Mikey?
Yeah.
Awesome. Alright, here we are. Katie's birthday. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hey. You. Look at that. Look at that beautiful natural light on Bernie here. Look at those catch lights in his eyes. Wow. If I was a professional photographer, I would totally take your picture right now. Hi, guys. Hi, Bob.
He looked just like my neighbor. I think he's funny.
All right, so we got the car has to be old enough. We got Caitlin's new birthday present here. This is a 1982 Corvette. Crossfire injection. Crossfire injection, it says. This is the original color and how it would have been? Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna put you on speaker, okay? Hang on.
700 in a month.
I got it.
Okay, you're on speaker, so there's a lot of noise.
Laura, we don't need the lid. We don't need the lid. Here, get the lid. We don't need the lid. You're too young to handle these sort of things.
Grandma and Grandpa's on the phone.
Because it's a lot easier.
Alright,
Man, this is like a torch. Flexible schedule. Like, really flexible.
Easy.
Tell Dad to get ready. We're
We
like
got the fire department on standby. Too much.
We're not ready yet. We're not ready yet.
2 seconds, the candles aren't going.
Are these trick candles?
Oh, babe, that's one of those leather ones I was talking about. They're colored flames.
The jet is
Yeah.
blowing out the other one.
Alright, everybody, okay, Dad. Listen, go ahead, Grandpa.
Me out to the ball. Wait. That's it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
showing him.
Hi,
I was just showing him Robert on Facebook.
We can hear you.
They tell me I'm still making money, but I don't know how.
Oh, I like those. Oh, really? Yeah. I know, those are stuff.
Okay.
Like, it's supposed to clean the scratches off your back.
This one, the water, let me think. That's the water temperature, and that's the oil temperature. But then this one, look at this one over here. This is the RPMs. Now watch, when I hit the gas, it changes. Watch the needle. See how it's moving?
Make it always good.
No, that might hurt the engine. That's as high as we're gonna go with that. And then,
The wheels here?
yeah, don't turn them too much though. This is, so that's the, alright, that's enough. It's late. So, alright, so do you remember what this is called? This is the speed. That's the speed. And how fast does Daddy's car go? What's the biggest number you see on that side? You want to count it? That's 100, right? What's the next number you see that's bigger than 100? Say it. 120?
20, 21, 22, 23, 20.
No, what's this number over here? What's that number?
20.
No, read the numbers. 1. What's that number?
6.
Yep, and a 0. So 160.
6.
160.
I didn't know when it said 1.
So I was teaching Grant all about speed limits today. He was seeing all the white speed limit signs and stuff. So
Why
I was
does
showing.
this do that?
Oh well, I'll show you some other time all this cool stuff that does down there. Alright, don't push any buttons. You can push that one in. Push it harder. It'll flash. There you go. See down here on the dash? Those two are flashing. It's making the lights flash on the outside of the car too.
What happens in case you turn it off?
And it doesn't do that anymore, and it's not doing it on here either.
When you turn it, it does that.
Oh yeah, when I do this one on the side over here. Wait. Here, watch. Grab your hand. This one here. This one here. Push it down, just gentle. See? Now only one arrow's going. Which arrow is that?
Left.
Left. And I'll go up with that stick. No. This one. Go up with it. Higher. Nope. Stop. Go in the middle. Now go higher. Go up. Higher. Now what's your arrows flashing? Left. Right. See it? Left. Right. That's how I turn on the turn signal. Cool, right? Alright, we're all done. We gotta go in.